here's a scenario, here's the situation. That girlfriend's coming in town. You got, that special event. The kids are out. Something's going on where within the next day, you're going to be getting it in. Hey, if you need a stronger, reliable erection for having sex in the next 24 hours.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem.
Then stay tuned, because today what I'm going to do is break down what you need to know, what you need to avoid, and some tricks to do the day before and the day of, so that you have a game plan. And as a coach, I get this question all the time. Hey, if someone's coming into town, someone's special, I want to do something, what should I do? Well, here it is. So what I'm going to do is give you the plan for working out, for sleeping, eating, drinking, and your pregame warm-up. And you don't want to have a bad performance. So what should you do to make sure that you're at your A game? Well, just like the sexual performance athlete you're supposed to be, you have to have a game plan. You have to have a ritual. Now, this is for my guys who are 6 to 10 on that sexual performance scale, really a 5, 6, 7 on the sexual performance scale. That's a scale from 1 to 10, where 10 means everything works. 1 means you need to go to the hospital. Number 5 is, you're just sort of iffy with it. Well, if you're a 5, 6, or 7, this is perfect for you. For my guys who are 1 through a 4, well, you need to be doing this every day regardless. And let's be specific. I need for you guys to start well ahead of time. This isn't something you can just do at the last second. Your body needs to be able to take in the goodness that you're giving it so it can show up when you need it. So the day before, what should you do as far as a workout is concerned? Lift heavy or do high intensity interval training. And the reason for this, especially when you're lifting heavy, is that you're going to tear the muscles in the muscle fibers where you're lifting at. So basically, your body is going to overcompensate while you're asleep by producing more testosterone to heal those muscles. And of course, some of the heavier lifts such as deadlifts and squats are going to be most productive for giving you that extra testosterone boost. And as I always say, the bursting and burning of testosterone is what fuels your erection, so you need to have that going on. One of the things you do not want to do is a lot of aerobics. I know for my guys I like to run for 20 miles or whatever. Yeah, you're actually burning through your testosterone. It's not a good look for your testosterone. I'm not saying don't do it. I am saying be aware that you can run through your testosterone. This includes spin classes or something where you're doing a lot of high cardio for a long period of time. And of course, in terms of what you're taking in, this is what you don't take in. No alcohol. And no weed. I know. But when you're taking in that alcohol, you're actually putting a poison inside of your body that just happens to make you feel woozy, and your body has to recover. And part of the way it recovers is by recognizing that you're being dehydrated. That's the reason why you get the hangover. You're dehydrated when you're drinking alcohol. The thing you do want to do is get a good 8 to 10 hours of sleep. And the reason for that, like I mentioned before, your testosterone builds while you're asleep. So you want to make sure you're getting high quality sleep. The main thing to remember is all the good stuff you do the day before in terms of avoiding certain foods and getting your exercise in. It's wasted if you don't get a good night's sleep. That's when all of that goodness gets turned into a better sexual performance for you. And part of getting a good quality sleep is to use eye covers. The reason for that is that when you close your eyes, light actually still goes through. So when you have other lights in a room, it's actually affecting your level of sleep. And so you have to be aware of that. You want to also avoid using electronics and videos and just all these different things that will actually stimulate your brain and make you think that, oh, it's daytime, I should stay awake. Also, you want to make sure you avoid caffeine for a good 12 hours before you go to sleep. And that's because it will still affect your sleep. You won't get that good, high quality sleep. And what we talk about all the time in terms of intermittent fasting, that's going to help with your testosterone and your human growth hormone. So make sure you do your intermittent fasting the day of. And if you can take it even further, just fast the entire day. You know, I'm talking about my guys who have enough energy, fat storage to do this. But if you're fasting, you're allowing your body to basically take all of that time to heal, and your testosterone levels are going to be continuing to go up. One of the things you definitely have to do is avoid sugar like the freaking plague.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Sugar will lower your testosterone levels. And if you're already at a 5, 6, or 7, you need all the testosterone you can get. So do not do something that's going to lower that. So really what you want to have is a plant-based diet. And the reason for that is plants actually lower inflammation. So what you want to do is get yourself some watermelon, some kale, some arugula, some spinach. I like taking the orange with slices of garlic. Putting those two together will increase your nitric oxide, which means basically you're going to get more blood flow through your body. One great thing to do is to meditate, guys. Do not underestimate the power of meditation. It will actually lower your cortisol, which means your testosterone levels can go up. And she's coming over. Avoid the porn. If you're watching porn the day of, you're distracting your brain. It's not a good setup to be in contact to get to your actual sexual best by looking at something that's really not there in the room with you.
I'm looking at porn.
And along with that, you want to avoid masturbating to ejaculation because you're taking your power away from yourself. You want to keep that power and use it on her. And when it comes to game time, when it's time to get it in, literally, you want to make sure you warm up and stretch and do things like yoga.
So I will transfer you my energy. I will transfer my karma. Here is my karma on you.
I know that sounds sort of off. It's like, are you supposed to be spontaneous? Hey, if you have to go to the bathroom, just get some stretches in, do some warming up. Hell, have her do some stretches with you. It's better if you're having blood flow. This is an actual athletic performance. Treat it like it. And for my guys who are thinking too much into this, just go ahead and relax. One thing you don't want to do is spectatoring. Spectatoring is where you're sitting there thinking about, oh, am I hard right now? Am I hard right now? Am I hard right now? Don't worry about it. If you're doing the right things, your erections will come when it's time. Don't worry about it. Don't get into your head and increase your cortisol and lower your testosterone by worrying about your penis. Let it do its job. You do yours. When it comes down to it, the sexual performance game day plan, getting your erections ready for game day, is just going back to nature. So fellas, when it comes down to it, just go ahead and get your lift on, get your high intensity interval training in, avoid the alcohol and the weed.
Stay off the weed.
And here's the question of the day. Do you already have some rituals, some things that you do before sex? Go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. I'm trying to find out some new techniques. And of course, if you like what you heard, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell so we can get some more of this information to you. And this is Uncle B saying, get your game up and go hard. Peace out.